Good afternoon, good morning even. Welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. Happy Memorial Day to all of you out there. Coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium on Memorial Day. We've got some great lacrosse here. The Vineyard has taken a trip across here, and our boys varsity lacrosse team looking to finish up the regular season strong here with the beginnings of perhaps a win streak. That's what we're looking for. The Whalers have had a roller coaster ride of a season, a tough week of action last week, losing to Sandwich, Nauset, and Plymouth South. But those that know, of course, those are the three top teams in our league. And Sandwich, number one in the state in Division 4. Nauset coming in as a tournament opponent. They are ranked number 15 in Division 2, so that's 2 divisions up. Plymouth South, also a Division 2 team, and they will qualify for the tournament. So again, the record doesn't seem very impressive at 6-9, but Coach Sam Eloisi is obviously very happy with the play and the continuation of the journey. It's one of those things. You just got to ride the wave, and hopefully the wave will start cresting in the right direction here with a win over Martha's Vineyard. And whenever the purple and blue are on the fields, it's always special. So we look forward to a fantastic, high-paced game here, and celebrating Memorial Day, of course, in remembrance of those that have given the ultimate sacrifice. So we obviously honor those first and foremost here today from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Once again, I am Chris Morris for the Nantucket Sports Connection, alongside my good buddy Sean Davis, who's providing you the visuals from a beautiful day here over at the fields. We got the boys baseball team going on up top here. We'll try and get a score from them. And again, we finish up the regular season with a flurry. We are on today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Got a couple of senior recognition games coming up, and there's a slew of seniors, 15 in total for Coach Eloisi. So we're going to have a busy pregame show tomorrow. And then, of course, the girls finish up their regular season on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. These two teams did meet earlier in the year, with the Whalers traveling across the pond and winning 13-2. Phenomenal defense and, of course, goaltending from George Boucher, who has been rock solid in net for the Whalers. And again, it's one of these things, when you get into the tournament, you can ride a hot goalie. So hopefully he'll get back on track here again after a bit of a tough week against some very tough opponents. Cole Chambers leading the way with 5 goals and 2 assists in the first meeting. Jack Halleck and Cosmo Tedeschi added 2 goals apiece in that early season win. And of course, Cole Chambers leads the team offensively. He's got 59 points, including 35 goals to, again, lead the team. So going to need some offense throughout the lineup, though, once we get into tournament time. And can't just rely on the Halleck, Tedeschi, and Cole Chambers. We're going to have to see some input from Justin Blois and Makai Bodden and a couple of those other guys. Again, Sean Murphy on defense is going to be huge. And, of course, Justin Zadroga. Again, a slew of seniors. So they've got the mindset of going into this knowing that it is a journey. And, yes, there's been some ups, there's been some downs, but we're getting back on that upswing and heading into tournament play. As it stands right now, the Whalers are number 9 in Division 4. Not likely that they'll sneak into that number 8 spot, and I only mention that because if they are number 8 and win one, they're going to host one game no matter what. If they win it, if they sneak into the 8 spot, they could potentially host 2 games. But as it stands right now, the numbers, just the way they are in the analytics, it looks like they will stay in that 9 spot, maybe even that 10 spot, depending on competition from the other team that's in the 8 spot right now. But again, the numbers probably won't work in our favor, unfortunately. So needless to say, the Whalers will host one game here, and we will bring you those updates Friday, June 3rd. So this Friday coming up, we'll have the seedings. And of course, we'll let you know as soon as we know whether we are hosting and who we are hosting here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. So of course, in honor of Memorial Day, we will make it official and do the playing of our national anthem, as we are moments away from the opening draw here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. We'll take a moment here and, of course, things would not happen here on the NSC without our incredible sponsors, the Nantucket Golf Club and Nantucket Golf Club Foundation and the Nantucket Booster Club. We'll be back on the NSC in a moment. Once again, welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. As you can see, the two teams getting their last-minute instructions. As far as the Vineyard is concerned, I just chatted with Coach Chris Green, and they are short some players here. It's interesting. He had more scratch-offs on the lineup than he had players that are actually playing here, so got a feel for them. That includes Captain Graham Stern. So we will get some numbers when we know them, but they are definitely short-handed. So that obviously plays into our favor, and it may also give Coach Aloisi a chance to play down in the bench here and get some game time experience for some of his younger class and kids that will be obviously carrying on the torch here for Whalers Nation Lacrosse. Of course, this weekend, a very busy weekend across the island. Hopefully everyone had a safe and wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I know the boats are packed here with a lot of people making the exodus out. So I'm trying to get the number on the Vineyard goalie. I believe it's 15, but again, he's got some pads underneath. Is that 10, 12? Well, we'll get it figured out here momentarily. So right off the bat, Cole Evans wins the draw on motion, and it'll be the Whalers putting it in here, and we are underway here for the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Boys Varsity Lacrosse. Once again, happy Memorial Day. I can maybe think of one other way to celebrate better, but this is a pretty good way of celebrating our afternoon. Missed connection there between Blois and Chambers. Halleck, quick shot and a score, just like that, baby. Jack Halleck gets into the scorebook quickly. And the Whalers jump on front 1-0. As Jack Halleck rifles a shot past the Vineyard goaltender. "31 seconds into it, and again, another draw control won by Cole Evans. Gets it into the attack zone. And we'll get it set up as Chambers looks to attack. He's got some room. Nice pass. Blois. Another goal scored by the Whalers. Camden Knapp gets into the fun with a great pass from Cole Chambers. 2-0 before we've even settled in here. So 2 goals in less than a minute by the Whalers. And things are rolling in the right direction already, Whalers Nation. Evans able to scoop it up, so that's 3 for 3 for Cole Evans. And there's Camden Knapp, who just scored a goal. Tough angle on that goal, but nonetheless a score. Whalers getting it set up. Here's Tedeschi. Gets a screen. He's got some room now. Low shot, just wide. Whalers recover. Here's Halleck. Over to Murphy. Chambers behind the net. Tries to make a move. Quick slip. He's got some room now and she goes top shelf. And that was Luke Tedeschi. Excuse my, not Luke, sorry. Cosmo Tedeschi. What's up, Luke? I know you're watching from somewhere, probably down at the tavern. So Cosmo Tedeschi gets into the fun here as well. And the Whalers have jumped on top 3-0. 3 very quick goals. As the Vineyard's going to have to get things settled here on defense very quickly and get a draw control. They are 0 for 4 thus far as Cole Evans once again gets it quickly into the attack. Whalers have been able to maneuver and get very close point blank shots. There's another rifle. Chambers with his 36th goal, just like that. It's now 4-0. And we have only played 2 minutes and 9 seconds. So already, Coach Aloisi going into the bench a little bit as Michael Culkins will now get the draw. Still loose. Casp. And a whistle. And finally, the Vineyard will get a possession here as the infraction was called. And they will look to get into the attack zone here. Pass goes wide of the mark and a quick turnover. And the Whalers will put it in. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. Griffin Starr on the sprint, and he gets it in with the long stick, and we'll get it set up to the offense. He retreats quickly. Casp comes to the bench, and the Whalers get it set up. Tedeschi over to Ian Williams. Halleck already has one of the 4 goals for Nantucket, looking to make a move. Gets a nice screen. He's got some room. Shot goes high. Camden Knapp behind the net saves the possession. Clock stops at 8:44 in the first quarter. 4-0 our score. Whalers have jumped on it. Again, winning the first meeting. Chambers tried to reverse field. Tries to go underhanded. Blocked. So nice defense by the Vineyard. Unable to get the clear cleanly. And it'll be Chambers scooping it up. So good defense initially, but unable to get the clear. And the Whalers look to take advantage of the extra possession. Here's Tedeschi at the top of the zone. Chambers. They're going to clear it out for him. He's got some room on the right side. Space. Passes it up. Tedeschi. Shot. Save. And let's see if the Vineyard can get a clear. Pass. And blasted. No foul. Oh, there's a flag finally. So Ian Williams maybe getting a little too much football in that one. Cross check at 7:42. And he will sit for 30 seconds. Whalers will be looking to kill the penalty. Vineyard will put it in here. And get it up to midfield off the stick. That's number 8, Jordan Souza. And into the zone momentarily, but scooped up quickly. And the Whalers are on the run. Zadroga able to get it in. and get it set up. He will exit stage left as he has done his job and get back on defense. And the Whalers once again getting it set up. Teams are back at full strength as the 30-second penalty has expired. So good job on the PK. Under 7 minutes to play. Blois denied as the double team came, and Mackay Bodden now in the game. So it's Halleck, Bodden, and Tedeschi makes a move. Avoids a defender. Shot just wide. Blois able to save it back. Oh, no. Unable to save it. Apparently a little too late. And again, the Vineyard looks to get a clear here. Deep pass all the way to midfield. Nice catch. They do get the clear and get it into the offensive end. Pass goes awry, and it'll jump out of bounds. Boucher will now put it in for the Whalers. And you're just unable to get any continuity here on offense thus far. Drink. Again, Griffin Starr with the long stick up to Blois. Spin move. Showing off some of his football moves right there. Of course, he will be playing at the next level next year. One of Coach Aloisi's 15 seniors. He trots off. Good luck to him over at Sacred Heart. Can't wait to see the highlights. Mackay Bodden also playing at the next level. He'll be at I&M. Getting another year of prep and another year playing at wide receiver. Of course, he was the quarterback for a couple seasons. Still got it, and he'll shoot and score. Mackay Bodden showing off the skills. And it's been 5 different goal scorers for Nantucket to begin things. Again, just in the first quarter here, 5:28 left in the first, 5-0 our score already. Could be setting things up here for a long afternoon for the Vineyard. And Coach Chris Green. And he noted that he is playing shorthanded, a couple of folks injured, and just has had high school kids being high school kids, unfortunately. Cole Evans once again gets the draw. So he is perfect on the day thus far. Here's Hudson Perry. His first opportunity on offense. And gets it set up. Little switch, and he's got some room now. Loses it. Unaware. Mackay flips it up. Chambers unable to get it. And Bodden battles with it. And Hudson Perry gathers. And we'll get things reset for the Whalers. 4:20 and counting here in the first quarter. 5-0 our score. 5 different goal scorers for the Whalers. Over to Chambers. He's got a goal and an assist already. And once again, some good exterior passing around the zone for the Whalers. Little give and go with Tedeschi. He goes around a Chambers screen. In front, shot, score! Camden Knapp from Tedeschi. That is Camden Knapp's second of the first quarter here. And Cosmo Tedeschi's got a goal and an assist already. And we have not played a quarter. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Whalers have jumped all over the Vineyard, 6-0. Finally, a draw won by the Vineyard, and they will get it set up. Tough pass in the middle of the Whalers defense, and Boucher scoops it up rather easily. Here's Halleck at midfield, off his stick, but he'll gather. And he's got some room and a rifle. Shot, score. Coast-to-coast run by Jack Halleck. And he's got his second goal of the game. He had 2 in the first meeting. And has been a very consistent goal scorer for the Whalers all season long. Scrum, and Bodden scoops it up and is on the sprint. Nice pass right in front, shot, score. So a little quick pass from Mackay Bodden to Camden Knapp, and Knapp's got a hat trick here in the first quarter. $8-0 already. So I believe at 10, they start running the clock, which will expedite the game, certainly, but we were hoping the Vineyard would actually get a little better. The flag is down as Cole Evans scoops it up. Going to be a slash on Cole Evans. He'll sit down for a minute here, and the Whalers will play shorthanded with 2:56 left in the first quarter, already up 8-0. We got 3 goals from Knapp, 2 from Halleck, and a goal each from Cole Chambers, Cosmo Tedeschi, and Mackay Bodden. We got a timeout called by the Vineyard. And once again, we are happy to have you here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We'll take a moment here. 8-0 the score here in the first quarter. Whalers up big. Out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up the ball. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about. We'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. Whalers up large, 8-0 here in the first quarter, but they are playing a man down here for the next minute. Just saw a 2-run double up top for the baseball team. Looks like they are up early. We'll get a confirmed score here at halftime. Nice spin move. Shot goes well wide, but there's the first shot on goal. That was number 20, Aiden Conley, with a nice spin move and shot. Vineyard puts it in once again. That's Conley. Over to Bryce Chiaffi. Conley. Oh, that's Chiaffi there, sorry. Low shot goes wide. Boucher was there, a little wide of the net. But Boucher had the big netted stick down there ready to go. And teams are back at full strength as you see Jeremy Casp sprinting back on defense. Coach Aloisi still giving instructions. Don't want the Whalers to let up here, even though they have a large lead. Pass in front, disrupted, and unable to get a shot. Good congestion in the middle of the slot there for the Whalers. Here's Griffin Starr on a sprint, and he will get it into the zone and intercepted quickly. So the Vineyard heads back the other way, trying to get it clear. Chase Grant on defense with a good interception. And side swipes one, intercepted back. Here's Murphy on the sprint across midfield. Tedeschi will get it set up back to Murphy. Halleck on. And the Whalers get the offense set up. Off the stick of Murphy momentarily. And he will battle his way back to the possession. And looks for Knapp behind the net. Tedeschi. Again, Whalers in no hurry as we are under a minute to play here. Actually, under 10 seconds, and that'll do it. So the first quarter is an absolute domination here by the Whalers. They've put up 8 goals and held the Vineyard to just 1 shot on goal. Wasn't even a solid look at it. It went well wide. So good defense once again. Whalers were able to hold the Vineyard to just 2 goals in the first meeting, winning 13-2, and they are well on their way to another victory. Again, coming in at 6-9, if they can reel off 3 victories in a row in their final 3 games, get back to 9-9, they would be in very good position. They will certainly host 1 game here, and again, if they can sneak into that number 8 ranking and win their first game, they will host another game here, which just means bonus lacrosse for you, Whalers Nation, because we will be here to bring you that game. The girls come in at number 4 in the state, so they will automatically host 1 game, and again, barring an upset, we'll host 2 games right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, which will likely be in that second week of June. Again, we'll get firm dates. Friday is the seedings, so we can't wait to bring those to you and bring you some postseason tournament lacrosse. Once again, I'm Chris Moore. Sean Davis hanging out with me here in the booth on a beautiful Memorial Day Monday on Nantucket. Looks like the inning stalled up top as the Whalers are back on defense for the baseball game, but a 2-run double got the scoring going. So teams will switch sides here as the Whalers will attack from the left to right on your screen. And Cole Evans once again with the draw control. It's a little, hey, how you doing? From the Vineyard defender.
Dude, I didn't come over though.
Chase Toomey with the long stick whack. Cole Chambers looking to make a move. Hounded by Chase Grant with the long stick. Pass tipped away and intercepted. Nice defense by the Vineyarders. Pass to midfield goes through, but scooped up by number 34, Jesse Yacubian. And the Vineyard is on the attack. A little bit of room. Pass in front, shot just wide. That was their best scoring opportunity. And Ed Cherry looking for a whistle as he got decked heading into the crease area of the goal, and Boucher's pass goes a little wide of the mark, a little long at midfield, so it'll be the Vineyard putting it in. And broken up as Chase Toomey unable to keep it. Here's a run, shot, save. That was Owen Wilson with the shot. Again, it'll be nice to see some familiar faces and a few faces that we haven't had a chance to call very often here, as Coach Aloisi is able to get into the thick of the lineup. And that'll be a turnover, as DJ Francis was loose for a moment. Up ahead, scooped up. No, nice spin move. Shot just wide. And Boucher is able to gather it, and he's looking for the clear. Baden and Blois open. And Boucher launches it, snagged out of the air. But Culkin's unable to get a shot off cleanly, and here's a sprint by the Vineyard. That's Jordan Souza. Errant pass. And the Whalers will get it on the turnover. Blois going to put it in. 8-0 our score. All 8 goals scored in the first quarter. Camden Knapp leads the way with a hat trick already. He's got 3. Halleck's got 2. Individual goals scored by Tedeschi, Chambers, and Mackay Baden. Here's Blois. Makes a nice move. No angle on the shot. Catch, shot, and a score, a rifle. Cole Chambers, the recipient of a great pass that went through multiple defenders. And he's able to unleash and score his second goal of the game. The Whalers go up 9-0 now, with 9 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half. And again, once they get to 10 goals, we will have the clock running. As long as the lead stays over 10, whistle and a little hold on Cole Evans. I'm not sure how he was able to do that, but nonetheless, the Vineyard puts it in. Wyatt Nicholson gets the offense set up. Vineyard looking for their first goal of the game. They've had a couple of decent possessions here in the second quarter. Here's a shot. Save. Boucher gets in front of it. And the Whalers will look to clear. Halleck once again at midfield, battles for it. Unable to do so, unable to get it cleared. Aiden Conley, good sprint. Shot. Save once again by Boucher, and he's out of the net and gathers it up. Great play by George Boucher, and here's the Whalers on the sprint. No surprise, Sean Murphy able to get the clear. Knapp over to Murphy. He'll jog behind the net. Casp over to Tedeschi. He makes a move to his left. Pass in front. Camden Knapp from Tedeschi. Knapp with his 4th goal, and the Whalers tally their 10th goal already. With 7 minutes, 39 seconds to go, 10-0. The lead for Nantucket. As Cole Evans meanders toward the midfield dirt circle anyways. And Blois unable to scoop it cleanly. And that'll be offsides. Vineyard will take over possession. Clock starts with 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Blois hounding. Low pass, unable to be handled. Stringer after it. And scooped up. Unable to get all the way. That's Ryan Downey on defense. As the Whalers get it set up in the offensive end, Tedeschi loses it momentarily, and that will be out of bounds. It'll be possession back to the Vineyard. Pass goes off the stick, and the Whalers will get it back on the turnover. Finn Kelly with a nice run. Over to Shane Hanlon. Hanlon looking to make a move. Oh, nice stick work. Low shot, deflected. Nifty footwork and stick work by Hanlon. Pass in front. Shot and a score. That's Braden Knapp with the goal. I couldn't see the number who was behind the net there. Maybe Mackay Bodden on the assist. So the Whalers now post their 11th goal. Jana's only got 10. Should be 11. Here's Casp. Turnover on the play. So it'll be the Vineyard putting it in. Whalers up 11-0 here in the first half. Misplayed on defense, and here's Halleck with an easy run into the attack zone as the Whalers look to pad their lead in complete control here this afternoon, as they scored 8 times in the first quarter. They've added 3 here in the second, and we're only midway through the second quarter. Vineyard just unable to get anything going on offense. Only had 3 shots on goal. There's another interception. And quickly into the offensive end. Play called out by coaching staff. Casp over to Halleck. God bless. Braden Knapp over to Tedeschi. Tedeschi behind the net. Halleck gonna wind up, fakes a shot. Here's an actual shot. Oh, and a great save. A laser from Halleck right into the net. I'm glad he had the stick up because that would have gone right into the neck of the Vineyard goalie. And a quick turnover as Tedeschi gets it set up, looking to use some clock here for the Whalers. Casper versus Field. As Nantucket is up 11-0. Braden Knapp over to Tedeschi. And Casp once again. Reversing Field. And powers his way into the crease area. And back out to Halleck as the Whalers reset. Wisely using some clock here. As the exterior passing continues. Down to 3 minutes left here in the first half. Whalers up 11-0. Skip pass to Casp. He makes a power move and will try and shoot. Unable to get a clean shot off. Tries to recover it and does so behind the net to save the possession. Nice possession here by the Whalers. Halleck tries to create space with his body. He's already got 2 goals in the game. Braden Knapp just got into the fun with his first goal of the afternoon. Loose. Culkin's able to save the possession. Casp jogs off. Shane Hanlon back in. Loose in the middle. And the Vineyard able to get it out. And they're on the run. Halleck lodges it loose and Hanlon back the other way. He'll gain the zone. Aiden Conley unable to get the clear for the Vineyard. Whalers back on the attack. Tedeschi behind the net. And good defense by Jordan Souza. He's been solid on defense. And intercepted by Culkins. Shot, score, Tedeschi from Culkins. So Cosmo Tedeschi with 2 goals and 2 assists unofficially already. And the Whalers notch their 12th goal here. 1:30 left in the first half. As the Whalers are on their way to their 7th victory of the season. In rather convincing fashion. The Vineyard right on the cusp of tournament play as they came in ranked number 33. The top 32 go to the tournament. But again, they are playing rather shorthanded, as Coach Green admitted. So a tall task, and this kind of outcome not really good for their tournament prospectus. Tedeschi off the stick of the Vineyard defender. We'll put it in play here. Under a minute to play here in the first half. The first half absolutely dominated by the Whalers as they have scored 12 times. Vineyard has yet to score and has only gotten a handful of shots off against Boucher and the Whalers defense. Down to 30 seconds left in the first half. We'll see if the Whalers even pull the trigger. They will do so. Shot goes wide with 22 seconds left. Hanlon down to 10 seconds. I got a hunch the Whalers are not going to get a shot off here. No need, really. Pass in front. Evans backs it out, and we will have the horn here at the end of the first half. It's been all Nantucket here against the Vineyard. 12-0 our score. To recap our goal scores, Camden Knapp leads the way. He's got 4. Cole Chambers, Jack Halleck, Cosmo Tedeschi, each with 2. Braden Knapp and Mackay Bodden with a goal. Tedeschi's added at least 2 assists, as has Mackay Bodden. Cole Chambers also with an assist unofficially. Michael Culkins into the scorebooks with an assist unofficially as well. We'll take a break here as the Whalers have jumped on top and lead 12-0 here at the half. You are watching the Nantucket Sports Connection. Out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Space 2, 1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Karchik was able to lift it up from Old LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about! We'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium, where your Nantucket Whalers have absolutely dominated the first half of play. They scored 12 times. Their best single half output of goals this season. And I got to admit, and I got to think that Coach Aloisi is taking a deep breath here and enjoying this one because the Whalers have been in some dogfights. They've lost some close games and haven't had really one of these where they've been able to just kind of dominate for the first half and cruise to a victory. And again, a tough week last week, only in the outcomes overall. They played a great game against Nauset, but again, Nauset is in the top upper echelon of Division II, so 2 divisions up. Again, played a very tough game in very tough conditions, a rainy Gray Lady day against Sandwich. Put up 7 goals against them, but unfortunately had one of those lapses where they gave up a slew of goals, 5 in total, and ended up losing that game. And Plymouth South off island, unfortunately, didn't play their best game. Let's put it that way, and lost that game as well. But again, all of those. In fact, every loss that the Whalers have, all 9 losses are against teams that will be in the postseason tournament. So this team is tested. They have played the best in D4. They've played the best in D2 and D1 even in Barnstable. So this team is got talent. They've got depth. And I am just waiting to see them in the postseason because there is potential, just like there is with the girls lacrosse team, for them to make a run here. And again, if George Boucher can stay solid and healthy and continue his great play in net, just like in hockey, you ride a hot goalie, you can ride him all the way to a state championship. And obviously that is the goal here in high school sports. Long way off for that, but it's fun to talk about it as both girls and boys lacrosse team look to make a good run in the postseason, and also our girls and boys tennis teams will begin their tournament play here coming up. Congratulations to both of those teams for an excellent regular season. The baseball team up top here finishing off their regular season. Softball, I believe, has one more game. Coach Chris Morey and his girls, great squad of seniors on that team, came up. Actually, I stand corrected. They did have their last regular season game, finished with a win, but 1 win short of going to the tournament. So their season is done here. Kicked ahead, Culkins. Again, we will see a lot of substitutions here in the second half, and I believe it will be a running clock. Nice run by the Vineyard. That's number 2, Chase Toomey. And Vineyard unable to keep it. Nice move to get through a couple of defenders, and the Whalers are on the run. Stanley unable to keep control, but he's getting his body in the middle of it one way or the other, as Owen Wilson now on the run. It was a great run by Culkins to get the clear, and the Whalers will get it set up for the first possession. Here's Colby O'Keefe against a larger Vineyard defender. That is Chase Grant. He is a solid body on defense for the Vineyarders. Just underway, second half, 12-0 our score. The Whalers scored 8 in the first quarter and cruised as they scored 4 more in the second. And the Vineyard looking for a clear here. And pass goes over the head at midfield and bounds out of bounds. It'll be Whalers ball, and we do have a continuous clock here now in the second half. So this will be an expedited second half of play as the Whalers again up 12-0. That's Owen Wilson looking to get the clear here. Finds the sideline. And gets it over to Cole Chambers. Chambers will gain the zone. He's got room, but will pull it back out and get things set up here. Ian Williams, big body behind the net, looks to make a charge, blasts in. Oh, almost a shot from as he was falling down, and he just continues to battle. The bench reacting, looking for something there, and a long pass up ahead. That'll get all the way through to Boucher, and he'll let it roll out of bounds. In hockey, we'd call that icing. That is just a turnover here in Lacrosse, with the clock continuing to run just over 9 minutes to go. Blois with a sprint, and unable to connect as it's intercepted by number 14, Wyatt Nicholson in the Vineyard. Still looking for their first goal of the game, get it into the attack zone. Absolute gorgeous day, light winds, mid-60s. Hopefully you are enjoying your Memorial Day Monday. Obviously beyond the field, a special day in America as we remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice here for our freedoms. Oh, collision as Blois with nice physicality, and Boucher loses it. He's out of net. And he will scoop it back up, looking for the clear, up to Casp. Casp barrels through the Vineyard defender, and he'll gain the zone and get it set up for the Whalers. Blois trots off, and it'll be Ian Williams rumbling into the middle. Loose on the ground. Braden Knapp lost it momentarily, but the Whalers keep possession. Casp with a nice flash, but again, no need to risk losing the possession here. The Whalers can use some time up. Colby O'Keefe getting some instructions. Pass goes through, and that'll be a turnover on Nantucket. Vineyard will take over. Clock continuing to run at 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Casp harassing. And the Vineyard looking to get the clear. Here's O'Keefe on defense. And the Vineyard does get the clear. Whistle. And an offside signal from the referee. And it'll be a turnover as Ian Williams will put it in for Nantucket. 12-0 our score. That was our score at halftime, and Williams loses it. He was on the sprint. Vineyard looking to take advantage. Siafi, unable to get a clean shot, clean look. Here's a shot, and a score by the Vineyard. That's Aiden Conley. He's been very active. And the Vineyard finally on the scoreboard here as Boucher was unable to stop that shot. 12-1 as the clock once again will continue to roll here as the Whalers are in control of the game. We are under 6 minutes to play here in the second half as Aiden Conley finds the net for the Vineyard. And Makai Bodden now on the draw. And the Vineyard able to get it. Shot and a score. So 2 straight by the Vineyard. See if I can get the number on that one. I couldn't quite make it out. Nonetheless, it is goal number 2 for Martha's Vineyard. That was number 26 for Martha's Vineyard, Frankie Pacello. Great name. So Frankie Pacello gets the second goal, and that's 2 goals in a matter of 30 seconds, and Pacello's on the run again. Shot and another goal. Things are getting interesting here in the third quarter, as the Vineyard have scored 3 times in a matter of a minute. So 12-3. As this could be one of those little lapses that we've seen in previous games for the Whalers. Cole Evans now on the draw. Unable to get it cleanly, but he will scoop it up and the Whalers take possession here. Again, just under 4 minutes with the clock continuing to run here. Whalers up 12-3, but they've been outscored 3-0 here in the quarter. In a matter of a minute, the Vineyard have taken 2 draw controls and scored on sprints. A reverse shot, and that's going to be Whalers' possession still. Clock is still on continuous run here, despite the Vineyard scoring 3 times in a row. Cole Evans at the top of the zone, gets it over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe over to Chambers. Chambers makes a move and will rifle low angle. And look out on the other side. That one went whizzing against the net. Whalers will put it in. Braden Knapp. Cole Evans. Colby O'Keefe. O'Keefe has it lodged away. Nice defense by the Vineyarders, and they're on the attack again. Chambers gives chase. Pacello, who's got 2 goals in the game, on defense. Gets it loose. Ian Williams unable to get it cleanly. And Cole Evans scoops it up and gets it out of there. We are under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Hanlon over his stick. And here's Pacello for the Vineyard. Shane Hanlon chases after. Pass goes wide, and that'll be out of bounds turnover. 12-3 our score. All 12 goals for the Whalers have been scored here in the first half. Yet to score here in the second half. Hudson Perry into the game. It'll be Bodden gaining the zone for Nantucket. Under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. And here's O'Keefe. Reverses field. Bodden. Back over to Hanlon with a sprint shot, low shot, and a good save. Quickly back to midfield, and here's the Vineyard on a sprint. No quit in this Vineyard team. Here's a shot, and it finds the net. Aiden Conley gets his second goal of the game. And the Vineyard not going away without a fight. It's now 12-4. Clock continues to run with 1 minute to go. Third quarter. Under a minute now. So the Vineyard have scored 4 goals here in the third quarter. Whalers unable to find the net here in the third quarter. Again, it's trying to balance between playing keep away and staying aggressive, and the Vineyard has taken advantage with 4 goals here in the quarter. Down to 30 seconds. Nice play by Casp to lodge it loose, and there's a flag. And we've got a Vineyard player down. And there will be a penalty on number 39. I believe that is Luke Stringer. As the training staff attends to the Vineyard player who is down. So they will have a man advantage for the remaining 26 seconds here in the third quarter. Already have gotten it to 12-4. And as the Whalers have just kind of been in cruise control through this third quarter as they went in up 12-0 at the half. And can't really see a number. And the Vineyard player up and walking under his own strength, so that's a good sign, of course. Number 31, so Christian Smith walking off a little gingerly, but he appears to be okay. And the Vineyard will put it in again. They will have a man advantage here for the remainder of 26 seconds. Unless they can score, they will also have some time to begin the fourth quarter on the PK, and a save by Boucher. So the Whalers will look to use up the rest of the clock here and head to the fourth quarter with a 12-4 advantage. And that will do it for the, nope. Yep, there you go. For the third quarter. Whistle sounded a little prematurely, but there will be 34 seconds of a power play for the Vineyard to begin things here. They've made it a little interesting here with 4 goals scored in the third quarter. Whalers unable to score. It's been Pacello and Conley with 2 goals each for the Vineyard. And it is now 12-4. We'll take a break here. You are watching Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. 12-4. Whalers up, heading to the fourth. Once again, welcome back to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics, coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium on a Memorial Day Monday game here. This one was originally scheduled for Saturday. Weather got in the way of that. We're happy to have you along here. I am Chris Morris, again, alongside Sean Davis. Happy to be hanging out here on a beautiful day. Hopefully you are enjoying a Whalers lacrosse lead here. We're trying to get a score from up top. Looks like the Whalers just finished off the inning as the baseball team is in action as well. And we will be back here tomorrow as the Dolphins from Dennis Yarmouth come across the pond, and it will be Senior Recognition Day for the Whalers, and there is a bunch of them. So we will have a little honoring of our seniors before the game gets started on Tuesday, and then we're right back at it on Wednesday as the girls lacrosse team will finish off their regular season in a game that will recognize their seniors as well. And then we get into the fun, the postseason, the second season, if you will. And the Whalers begin things with possession here as they are down a player, but will likely be able to kill off the clock, although they lose possession here momentarily. Vineyard looking to get the clear and take advantage of the power play. Pass goes well wide, and here's Zadroga, who will scoop it up. And teams will be back at full strength here as the Whalers get it back. And Finn Kelly on the attack. Zadroga does his job with the clear. Here's Tedeschi. So some of the normal offensive players that put up a 12-0 lead getting a chance here in the fourth quarter. Tedeschi making a move. Good use of the body. Pass in front, shot, save. Knapp at the doorstep, gets it back. Another save. So good action in net by the Vineyard, and that will be a turnover. So the Vineyard, no quit in them. They have played much better here in the second half. Souza with good defense there to break up the play. And again, clock continues to run, but the Vineyard has scored 4 straight. Blois with nice physicality there at midfield against Chase Twomey. Nice catch. And off the stick, but quickly recovered. And I believe we have timeout called to save the possession as the Vineyard tries to claw their way back in this thing. They have the ball with 10:22 left. Clock does stop for the timeout. 12-4 our score here. We are in the fourth quarter. Whalers jumped out to an 8-0 lead in the first quarter. It just seemed a step and a half ahead of the Vineyard. And put up 4 more in the second quarter as Camden Knapp has notched 4 goals. Cole Chambers has 2 goals. Cosmo Tedeschi with 2. Halleck with 2. And Mackay Bodden and Braden Knapp also have found the net. But the Vineyard have been much more active on the offensive end and have gotten some draw controls and turned those into quick scores as they scored 4 times in a row in a matter of 2 minutes in the third quarter and have held the Whalers scoreless here in the second half as we are at 12-4. But hope is a dangerous thing for a team on the ropes. And I got a hunch that the Vineyarders still have hope they can have a massive comeback here. I was watching some of the girls lacrosse, the college lacrosse Final Four, and the eventual champions, North Carolina, who defeated BC by 1 yesterday, came back from 7 goals down in the semifinals in the second half to win. So it can happen. As you saw the Vineyard rattle off 4 goals in a matter of a couple of minutes. On the attack again, nice defense by the Whalers, good physical play without a penalty. And here's Hudson Perry emerging from the pack, and he'll make the run into the attack zone. Whalers get it set up again, trying to balance staying aggressive here and using some clock. And Perry makes a move, finds some space, and gets things set up behind the net. Tedeschi with a bad pass. Intercepted by Wyatt Nicholson in the Vineyard, trying to get the clear here, and that will be intercepted by Murphy. And a pass right in front. Knapp makes a move. Nice save, bounding behind the goalie and still loose, but finally able to get it. Oh, nice catch in some traffic. And lodged loose by Tedeschi, but recovered. Long pass up ahead. And the Vineyard will get it set up. Here's Conley. Under 9 minutes to play in the game. Vineyard down 12-4 on the attack. Conley with 2 goals already in the game. On a misplay, and the Whalers get it. Griffin Starr will make the run back the other way. And he loses it off of his stick. So an uncharacteristic mistake by Griffin Starr. He is fantastic. But the Vineyard will get it back here as the clock continues to run, 8:20 and counting. We are in the fourth quarter. 12-4 the lead for Nantucket. Pacello. Knapp hounding on defense. Pass to midfield. And here's Souza on the run. Pass goes through. And good defense by the Whalers. It's Hunter Stroni, solid defender, breaking up the play. But the Vineyard able to get it back. Shot saved by Boucher right at his face. Got the stick up to get it out of there. And it is Murphy on the run. He's got some space. Tedeschi, good passing. And the Whalers will get it set up. Knapp in front. Shot, score! Looked like it was Hudson Perry on the recipient of a great pass in some traffic. And finally, the Whalers able to put the ball in the net here in the second half, their first goal of the second half. And the lead swells back to 9 at 13-4. Clock continuing to run, 6:45 in the game. Evans with another draw control win. He looks for a little help. Tedeschi. Pass loose. Cole Evans. Over to Mackay Bodden. Bodden looking to make a move. Cut off. Knapp over to Blois. Blois to Bodden. Nice pass in front. Tried a little touch pass, and Bodden saves it. Clock continues to run. We're under 6 minutes to play here. Nice move by Bodden. He shoots it wide. Just got out of his stick a little too late there as he had a little bit of room. Whalers put it back in. Tedeschi with a spin move. Shot goes wide as well. Blois chases after him. We'll put it in. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. Whalers with a very comfortable lead here, 13-4. As the clock has continued to run here in the second half. We're down to just about 5 minutes to play. Bodden makes a move, gets a shot off high. Whalers finally get it put in. Tedeschi behind the net. Pass over to Bodden, and the Whalers will get it reset here again in no hurry. In complete command, up 9 goals. As we are approaching 4 minutes to play here. Once again, back to Tedeschi, Shane Hanlon, Chambers. Makes a move. And he's got some room. Look out. Score. Cole Chambers gives the Whalers their 14th goal on the afternoon. Back up 10. And again, the reassertion of a couple of starting players. And the Whalers have stopped the bleeding here as the Vineyard had scored 4 goals in a row and had held the Whalers scoreless in the third quarter. But I can confidently say now we are on our way to our 7th victory of the year. Whalers up 14-4, clock continuing to run here in the second half with just over 3 minutes. The Vineyard gets the control here. Looking to put it in. Conley, who's got 2 on the day for the Vineyard. Stroni on defense. Nice job denying any room. And here's Conley. Back over to Pacello with the long stick. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. Whalers up 14-4. Looking to put the closing touches here on their 7th victory. Nice move by Conley to find some room. Triple team now. Lodged loose by the Whalers defense. And nice job as they will get the clear. Owen Wilson. Low shot goes wide. And it looks like the Vineyard will get possession. But we are running out of time for the Vineyard to make a comeback here. Just over 2 minutes to play. Hopefully you are enjoying your Memorial Day Monday. Obviously, beyond the field here, a special day for Americans. Little give and go. Shot goes up and above the goal off the ground. As we remember those Americans that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. And pass goes wide off Cole Chambers. Scooped up. Oh, and dangerous pass. Nearly tipped in by Tedeschi, but it'll be the Vineyard looking to get the clear. Camden Knapp hounding the goalie. Chambers unable to disrupt, and it'll be an advance up to midfield. Here's Pacello. Over to Conley with a quick shot. Goes wide as we are at 1 minute to play here in the 4th quarter. Whalers well on their way to a 7th win on the season. They'll move to 7-9. Vineyard will be back down to 500 at 8-7. Whalers got the ball here as the clock ticks under a minute, 45 seconds. Perry with the sprint up ahead. Here's Halleck. Good pass to Tedeschi. Doorstep, Halleck, nice passing on the interior. Camden Knapp to Jack Halleck. Halleck's got himself a hattie. Camden Knapp picks up the assist, and the Whalers put the proverbial nail in the coffin here as we await the final horn. It'll be a 15-4 final score here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. 3, 2, 1, and the celebration can begin here as the final horn sounds. Vineyard put up a good fight in the 3rd quarter, but otherwise it was all Nantucket all day. 15 goals posted. 2nd highest total for the Whalers on the season. Whalers were up 8-0 after the 1st quarter, 12-0 at halftime, and cruise to a 15-4 victory here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, a tune-up for the tournament. Jack Halleck, as I noted, had a hat trick along with Cole Chambers, who scored 3, had a couple of assists. Camden Knapp had 4 goals in the first half. Mackay Bodden, a goal and a couple of assists. Cosmo Tedeschi with a couple of goals and a couple of assists. Culkins, Braden Knapp with a goal. Michael Culkins with an assist. And Hudson Perry notched a goal. Those are unofficial, but pretty close to official. Thanks very much for joining us here. We will be back in action as the boys take on the Dennis Yarmouth Dolphins tomorrow afternoon. We'll start a little early as it's going to be senior recognition game. So look for us maybe right around 3:30 to start our live stream. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend and celebrations. Do it safely. And always glad to have you here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. For Sean Davis, I am Chris Morris. Have a great Memorial Day, Whalers Nation.